All right, kind of walk a little bit here, and I'm warming up in my walk, trying to make this a daily activity, trying to lose some poundage. I remember when I first tried to lose weight, I remember that walking for like 20 minutes a day, like a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes altogether, 5-minute warm up, 5-minute cool down, walking for just 20 minutes, I just shed a bunch of pounds. So hopefully I'll be able to repeat that again today. That's right, today. What's up, everybody? Good morning, says, is that Starlight? I can't read it from the single. Andrew. Jay says, howdy, good morning. Keep walking like Johnny Walker, word, word. Let's see, walk to NYCC. Says, Lafayette. I can't read. I need to take my glasses off. I can't read who it is. Felix Haas says, how goes Doomkicker? I haven't gotten there, Felix. I'm waiting for more people to file in so I can talk about it. So anyway, yeah, man. So I'm kind of just moving along. So yeah, 20 minutes a day. You can shed some weight. You just got to get your heart rate up. Once you get your heart rate up and you can maintain it for at least 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, I think it's about 20 minutes though, you can actually kickstart your metabolism and keep it going. Let's see. Did you get my email? Yes, I did. Lafayette, I got your email, and thank you so much. I got that. I was able to bask in Jose Luis Garcia Lopez glow. What's up, fam? Says Jim Cruddy. Careful walking. Word. It's the walking and talking jerkmonger man. Word. What's up, Hiroshi? Justin McClure says, get that sun vitamin, son. Yeah. Felix says, good morning, Andrew. All right. So we got 9 people here. All right, yeah. So, ironically, people ask me a lot, hey, how's it going with Doomkicker? What's the update? I'm going to be issuing an official update on the INDIEGOGO page today. Hoping to do that shortly after I'm done with my walk here. This is why I like doing the walk and talk on YouTube. The beautiful smell of cannabis in the morning. I'm smoking weed right now. It's crazy. And in a car, a nice car too, by the way. Drug dealers. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'll be issuing hopefully within. Well, anyway, I was saying that I like that I can look at the time here, and I can observe how much time I'm spending walking. So I'm shooting for that 20 minutes. And please don't forget to hydrate. Yes, that's true. I do that when I get to the house. Walking with your actual feet. Indeed. Come do property maintenance with me a few days. I'll get the metabolism going. That's probably true. I no thank you. I'm not interested in that, but I appreciate you. Are you primarily using the iPad to draw DK? Lafayette says, yes I am, and I'll tell you why. Man, it's funny. My computer feels tapped. My iMac, I'm not sure why exactly. I shut it down last night so I could restart and see what's going on with that. But the iPad is steady Freddy, man. And let me see, got 11 people here. Andrew J says, most of the time when I see an artist walking and streaming, he's walking in to and fro to eat tostada. That would be Mike. All right, iPad Pro might be the greatest digital tool ever. Love it. Yeah, man. Lafayette, I gotta be honest with you, man. I wasn't totally bought into it in the beginning. And all of a sudden, man, it just like broadened my horizons and expanded the possibilities that I didn't think were even a consideration. It's opened up opportunities and possibilities I didn't know I needed. So when people talk about the tools, I think it's important as a creative professional that you have with you some sort of a good desktop. I think you need that. Because there are some things that iPad doesn't do well. Maybe I can get into that a little bit, but let me just put my glasses on my neck. But what it does superbly. And I'm just glad I have the combo, but I can see myself definitely leaning on the iPad more, which is, I didn't think I'd be doing it. Like, I remember my Mobile Studio Pro was just an addition. The iPad is becoming my primary tool. It's crazy. It's like the phone. I use it as much as my phone now. So it's impressive. Let's see. What did you think about Procreate, says Starlight Charisse? I don't like Procreate. I think it's as of right now, it's overrated. Maybe the more I get into it, I'll learn a little more about how to use it properly. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But as of right now, I'm not enjoying it. It's just, and maybe it's because I'm an old school Photoshop user, so it doesn't, it just doesn't feel intuitive yet. I feel like I'm fighting it all the time to create stuff, and some of the ways that I use digital, because I've been using the whole Adobe suite for years, not the whole, I mean Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and much of that is the same across the board. Same quick keys, blah blah blah. I even bought a small keyboard for my iPad, and the Procreate it feels more like a pad, which is nice, and it does seem powerful. I've seen people do amazing work in it, but I feel like you have to be patient to click across the screen to get different things that you need to get done. It just doesn't feel that great, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Do you have a paper-like screen protector? Regular screen protectors feel like your pencil's wearing ice skates. Yes, although mine is not that. I don't know if I like it as much. I don't know if I care. My Wacom is now a loaner. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting my Cintiq 13 HD away, because very soon, if I'm not mistaken, this, aside from AstroPad, I'll be able to use the Cintiq, the iPad as a Cintiq for my iMac setup. So that's exciting. Adobe is releasing a product called Adobe Fresco next week. Kyle Webster has been promoting it. Looks better than Procreate. I might try that. Thank you, Google Party Time. Paperlike is great. Yeah, I have a Paperlike something or other. It walk makes me feel like I've walked. Walking with Elliot. I tried putting a screen protector on, and it was a hassle. And in the end, I had so much cat hair trapped under. Well, it's because you have a cat. Cats. Not working in an office. Matt V, Walkmonger. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, man? All right. Looks like a beautiful day where you are. It's a beautiful day, late every day, except for around 4 o'clock or so. It's been raining a lot lately, and we're definitely in the middle of that season. Well, summer's almost over. We're definitely shifting to fall time. The danger part of that here in the Tampa Bay area is we get a lot of storms, and we're still in hurricane season to like the end of October. But for all intents and purposes, we're good. Lafayette, Clip Studio Mobile is much better than Procreate. I agree. Clip Studio, again, another program that I never respected. Well, that's not true. I saw people do great stuff in it. I just didn't understand it. Now, that said, I still prefer digital painting in Photoshop. I'm not convinced yet that, even though I have some really nice brushes, I like my Photoshop better for that. Let's see. Morning, Nasser. I owe you a phone call, my friend. I am around today. Obviously, I'm walking right now. Okay, so, all right, we got 21 people. This is a good time for my update. All right, good morning, everybody. All right. No F Nasser. Nasser's my friend. We don't do that. All right, so check it out. DOOMKICKER. So, ironically, I don't know if Malin's still in the chat. He made a comment yesterday during Jordan Quarter that I thought was very interesting. It's kind of an approach that I've been taking. I'm trying a less than traditional approach to my comic art process, and by that I just mean that I'm not drawing full pages. I'm going to hit targets on all pages throughout the book. So that's an important thing to note. So I won't be able to say for a while that I've finished this page or that page. I'm picking and choosing panels that I can try to build momentum on. So for me, the way that I work, I can get bored really fast. And because I get bored, I tend to slow down very quickly. Well, that sounds like an oxymoron, but I just started looking at things and going, oh man, I don't like this anymore. This is not interesting to me. Because I have zero interest in drawing things like, what do you call it? Anything inanimate is no fun for me. You know, yesterday I was drawing the characters, a couple of different characters from Star Blades. And I just felt like I was drawing Transformers, which they look like great toys, but I don't want to draw them. So, you know, that's trouble. That's trouble. Gonzo says, at least there's a breeze this morning. Is there? That's a bit of a breeze. Nothing major. Gotta be careful here. Let me see. Anybody behind me? All right. Starblade looked super cool back there today. Well, congratulations. So anyway, the other update I'm making today officially is DOOMKICKER is going to be, it's more like 100 pages than it is 96 pages, which I know is only 4 more pages, but actually it could even be longer. So I'm a little concerned about that, which is another reason why I need to try a different approach. There's no way I can power through page after page after page of stuff that I wouldn't want to draw and just stick with the stuff that I like drawing first and really build up that kind of speed and momentum that way. Indeed, Dave is being funny. It's me, Dave. It's me. The other thing is, because I'm already hitting 100 pages on the book, I think I'm going to go ahead. I talked to Brian. He assured me that on his, just to stick around under 2 pounds of weight for shipping, I probably can still add some more pages for back matter, which just means I'm going to have to include a little more time to put that together. But it'll at least be, so the stuff that I've been talking about that will probably end up in a PDF will actually be printed in the book. So the back matter, the art of section will be a legitimate section in the book, and you guys will get to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. For those of you who backed it. For those of you who haven't backed it, it's still active on INDIEGOGO. And if you head over there to the INDIEGOGO page, you can see it there. This was easier yesterday when I was on the phone when I was doing this walk with Brian, because I could put on my sunglasses and not glare at my phone. Do you have any projects planned to when you are done with DOOMKICKER? Yes. The Jalapeno Milk says, if you get done with all the fun drawing, then you have tons of pages you don't want to draw, I imagine. That will be a daunting pile drawing through. That's true. But the good news is there's enough cool stuff to pull me. What I'm really glad about that is that after 100 pages, I'm definitely going to be at the end of the book. I won't have the best work at the first 10 pages and the last 10 pages looks like garbage. It'll all look solid. Hopefully great. Now, don't get me wrong. Manga Studio, great. Clip Studio is so cool. It's such a great program. And it makes a lot of that not harder, boring stuff a little more fun, a little more fluid and easy. But there are still some weak spots in my understanding or my knowledge of the program that still makes it a challenge, but I still feel very confident that I'm going to be good. Let's see. Lafayette says, buy a treadmill so you can draw and walk. No need to leave home. No, I've had like 3 treadmills in my life, and they're all garbage. Blacklist says, exercise. That's right, sir. That's what I'm doing. This is my 4th day this week. Last week I did 1 day. This week, day 4. So I guess last week's day walk is tomorrow's walk. because I'm packing today to head out to Florence, South Carolina for PowerCon. I'm going to be meeting up with Brian Shearer. I'm going with Andy, my art rep and business partner, and a couple of the guys in our little studio. And from there, I'll be connecting with Brian, and I'm going to have some good time. Cigars, probably. I want to get one of those Crystal Head vodka things. It's perfect for paranormals. All right, let's see. Justin McClure says something that I can't read. I can't see it. Oh well. Something in gray. Oh, message retracted. Okay. Matt V says share the show link for Elliot. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. So, what do you like about Clip? Says Fitzfactor. Well, it's a lot more. It's definitely a closer cousin to Photoshop. So, a lot of my shortcuts, my short key commands, they still function well. So, when I'm drawing with one hand, I'm tapping away in the keyboard using quick keys to do things that I've done for 20 years plus. I'm a Photoshop user from the beginning. So I'm pretty much an expert on that. And trying out these other programs can be difficult. I'm not saying you shouldn't try, but definitely takes a little bit of getting used to if you've never done it. There are still some weak spots in. I promised you guys I was going to talk a little bit about the differences between iPad and other things. But anyway, there's still a couple of weak spots, I think, in Clip. But I think overall, the program is very, very suitable, more than adequate. And I think what it does is it gives you some of the tools that it does have, I think outshines Photoshop, specifically for comic book work, which is what that program does. So that program is almost like a streamlined version of Photoshop. But as a streamlined version of Photoshop, it also seems to have whatever it is streamlined to, it does it really, really well. That makes sense. Paranormal's live. Tonight, yes, Paranormal's tonight. The Dan Aykroyd bottle, that's right. That's right. My morning, I'm walking off my morning to start let's see. Cam says Atomo. So I had a plan for Atomo about using him in another project. We're going to see how that works out. I'm not totally sure about that yet. That's going to require a little more finagling, I think. Let's see. Wife and I are flying to catch you in New York, and then go hiking in the Catskill Mountains. See you then. Right on, brother. I can't wait for that, Gonzo. Everett Todd says, hey. Yeah. So anyway, so the big update so far for DOOMKICKER, 100 pages, probably plus. Additional printed material in the book for what you would call the art of stuff. Okay, and another one, this one is not as positive, but Cal has been very, very busy, obviously, with his successful campaign. I'm not going to be able to secure him to color Mike Miller's cover. So I have a few other artists that I have that are going to be considered for that. Oh, by the way, as far as the back matter is concerned, I am planning to make that a stretch goal. One, to make it worth my while to spend the time to put it together. Two, it'll give us a reason to kind of help generate more funds for the project. Mavi says, Crystal Head Vodka is $50 at Total Wine. I know. Same thing at ABC Liquors. Can't wait. For the answer, I have to head to bed now. All right, Fitz. Have a good walk. Thank you, Fitz. I appreciate it. But, so yeah, I have to definitely. So what I'm probably going to do is, I guess the question I have for you guys is, what is the goal? What's my stretch goal for that? I'm thinking 60 or 65K to add the back matter. Where we just got to 125, I think, or 195, I think. So I'm getting close to $800 away from 52. 60 would just be another 8,000. What do you guys think? Don't forget drink some cold water. Oh, I'm drinking water for sure. Matt V, hey Trash Fire. Okay, I'm at the end of this. My walks are getting longer. I'm already at 20 minutes. And I'm farther away from my home than I usually am. I'm trying to get to about 40-minute walks. Then I take a nice shower, eat some breakfast. Manfred says, hey Elliot. Hi Elliot, rather. How you doing, Manfred? Good to see you. I can barely see my screen because it's so bright. It was funny yesterday. Gary Shipman was using me as a reference for this character that he was drawing in, I guess his name is Tyrus, I think. He totally picked the dark circles in my eyes, which is hilarious. Are you taking the pup with you? No, Everett. The dog she's too little, and she can't keep up with me. 70K, we can do it, especially as we near the end of the campaign being available. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Are you, Brian, and Doug still going to do something for the trifecta? That's the plan. I have to do the two of them soon about that. So let's see. Tyrus Fernandez. Onion Fest. Oh my gosh. I'm getting an ad before the is starting. What? Yeah, I guess it is like that now. That happens to me now too. All right. Taking that down to Howard, I think. Maybe we'll see. Robert says, I got the early bird deal. I can't wait for Doomkicker. Reminds me of an 80s, 90s horror flick. Yeah, I'm excited. Some of the textures I'll be using in the book are designed to make it feel like an older comic. My color palette is it's definitely more grindhouse. It's funny, I'm not really a big fan of Tarantino. I like Tarantino, but I'm not a giant fan of his. However, I like all the stuff he does and the way he approaches stuff. Thank you. Okay. I like seeing all hands on deck push to get this campaign to 100K. That would be amazing. But it's getting harder now, you know. Every now and then you should drop down and do 10 push-ups. Andrew, if I drop down, I might not get up. And the stream isn't playing. Are you kidding? Lightning. Oh no. I kept okay, so Andrew says he had to keep refreshing. Alright. Yeah, it's me walking around in my yellow t-shirt. Alright. So this is fun. So what else? I'm trying to think of other things. Yeah, so I've had to do some minimal upgrading of some of the dialogue and some other things in the book, but overall, I think it's pretty close to what Doug intended. And let's see what else. And some of the characters. Now, so as another update, for those of you who, how many pages you got done? It's not all done. It's all a bunch of different panels throughout the book so far. Cam says we can help it get done. Malin got 30K on his last day with a cool stretch goal target. Yeah, well, I'm not doing any more books though. Already 100 pages is more than I should have ever done. 96 was more than, I should never have gone past 48. But that's what I get. That's what I get for being a slug. All right, so then the other thing is, what was I going to say? Back matter. Oh, so for those of you who signed up to be in the book itself, there's like 2 or 3 primary scenes where you can be part of it. I'm going to be reaching out to you guys. You guys, those of you who got involved in that might get a little bit of a hint to a little more of the story, so I can kind of, I'm not trying to kill people in my book, but But there'll definitely be those opportunities for people to get drawn into the book. So we'll see how that goes. Come on, I've cleared the browsing data. There. Don't worry, you have the best editor ever. That's right, Lightning Fan. You are the best editor. I can't wait. I gotta talk to you also, because the other thing is, when I got the original script, there was still some things that were in its earliest form. And unfortunately, I don't have final draft, so I can't just copy paste it into a new document. Although I can, but it's going to be a bunch of crazy work just to send you some of my changes. So I'm going to share that with you. And then we can go on and talk about those things. So I'm looking forward to having that conversation with you. Lightning is here. Oh, that's nice, boys. This feels good. So I'm just doing just a casual, it's not casual, it's not like a stroll, but I'm definitely walking with a purpose. Yeah, that wind was good though. Feels good, doesn't sound good. Let me, maybe I'll cup my hand around it better. Peter, Sharon, what's going on? All right. So what else? What are some other things? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I think that's it. Come on, what do you got for me? Ask me some other questions other than how many pages. All right. What about... Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the iPads. I meant to do that too. Gary did a great job drawing you last night. Yeah, he did. He did a really good job. It looked like me. It was weird to see me. I was like, what is this? Oh no. Actually, it looks like a little bit of a cross between me and Critias. I don't know what that means. Hiroshi says, I need to start walking with a purpose. Just minor amounts of walking chores are killing my back since I put on a bunch of weight the past year. Yeah. Definitely. This walking stuff it's going pretty good. How much you lift, bro? I don't know. I lift myself off the bed. Off the bed. So iPad versus too much wind. Versus Mobile Studio versus Cintiq. The real limit I have about the iPad is that it's not large enough. But my iPad, the 12.9-inch Pro, is almost too large to carry. And so I had to get something a little more pencil weightlifting. How about a jam piece sketchbook project for next year's campaign? A jam piece sketchbook. What do you mean by that? What's a jam piece sketchbook? Oh, I don't know how that would be good. I don't know how that would work. Okay, so here's another thing. Okay, let me update you also on Valkyries and Angels. So I had intended on launching that by now, by this week. It looks like I'm going to be launching that next week. The big question is, can I run it on INDIEGOGO along with this campaign? The purpose of the campaign for Valkyries and Angels, by the way, is to just earn enough scratch to help cover another couple months of work to help me get ahead on either wrapping up this project for DOOMKICKER or doing some early work on my next project to help pay for that. I kind of want to get to the point in these crowdfunding campaigns to kind of like what John Malin has. He's got a good head start on some of his projects. I think Kyung has done that. And before I even launch the campaign, I'm not sure I'm 100% yet on doing, 100% of a project and then trying to get it published. I'd hate to work on a comic book, any amount of pages, 100 pages, 40 pages, 48 pages. I hate to work on a book that nobody wants to read. That would suck. I'm very market-minded, so I don't have necessarily a one-shot concept that I want to do. I have like 15 different concepts I want to try. You another artist on the same 9 or similar project? On the same or similar project? I don't think so. I don't know if I want to cross the streams that way too much. As it is, I'm doing something with Brian. We're still talking about paranormals as a comic story. That might be the thing, but that's something else altogether. Journalmonger. Thank you, Peter. I'm the journalmonger. Are you thinking of doing another black and white book? Black and red book? Yes. But that's going to be held off. I'm not doing as much of that anymore. Those were mostly fan art pieces or commissions. And I've been selling more original stuff lately, which is good, but it makes black and red a little harder to produce. Do a V&A on Kickstarter, then on IGG when DOOMKICKER wraps, then take DOOMKICKER on Kickstarter. Potentially. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I just talked to Brian this morning about that. I called him up. We discussed, because actually Edwin suggested it at one point about doing black and red on Kickstarter. I haven't tried Kickstarter yet. And there are a lot of projects on Kickstarter, but it's a whole other audience. At least primarily. Wow, it's a lot of priests today. Woo, good for me. As you guys said, it doesn't sound good for y'all. They're almost a comic cool. Kickstarter just worries me because they have major gatekeepers. Lightning fan, I don't care about that. You can't care about that stuff. Guys, it turns out, I hate to tell you, I have more trouble from people that I know than people that I don't know. And the gatekeepers over there might not like it, and that's fine. It's just to see if I can make some extra money. I never thought I'd get this far anyway. So the worst that can happen is I make a couple $100, or not, or don't make anything, and I'm back to where I started. The best that could happen is I make a lot of money, get that squared away, fund the beginning of another project while I take care of other projects. You know what I'm trying to say? That's kind of how I see it. Mike Smith, what's up, man? I'm getting winded just watching you. My brother. That's my brother, guys. Michael Smith. Jason Brubaker got like $10,000 running his last project on Kickstarter. Just for the people who don't like IGG on top of his IGG total. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Jerkmonger. No, I mean the people who are employed by Chaos. Yeah, I hear you. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, nobody knows who I am. That's the funny thing. And that's how I planned it. I never liked to be in the middle of a bunch of controversy. That was never a good business move for me. You don't need to be that controversial unless you can afford to be. I can't afford to be. And there's no benefit for me to do that. So I'd rather be subversive. I'd rather subvert your expectations. I'd rather go in there like any other person with just good quality work. And then, haha, guess what? These are my political persuasions. You didn't know. Good. You don't need to know. It's none of your business. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Cam says, I'm done with KS. I'll back on IGG. Well, then, Cam, you don't have... That's what the whole point. There's you guys on IGG, and then this guy's... Cam, I got a funny feeling, Cam. You're going to be disappointed with me. I don't care about that stuff. Half the stuff that everybody's fighting about, I don't care about. I have zero concern about it. Lightning says, I know who you are. It says, in 2018, people pledged $16 million to comics on Kickstarter. There you go. Stress-free, drama-free zone. It's not a... No, this is a stressful zone for sure. Drama, all day. I deal with drama all day. It's just that I pick and choose my drama. I don't need this to be the thing that upsets the apple cart for me. Um, this is somebody else's fight. I've made this comment before. I'm not, the only label I need is jerk. That's the only label I need. I don't need labels. I don't care if, I'm not interested in factions. This is not Game of Thrones, the live edition. I'm not trying to do that. I genuinely want to make cool books. That's been my heart all along. And for some people, it's not enough. For others, it's too much. Sometimes just doing what I'm doing is overwhelming. Just producing a comic book is crazy. I don't know if this will last very long. The money that I've made in this campaign is not enough to sustain me much longer than a few months. As far as I'm concerned, I have to find new ways to do it. And I'll be also honest with you guys, spending all this time on YouTube and Twitter, and that's exhausting and completely non or unproductive. I'm sure you guys enjoy it. It seems to be an interesting pastime for you guys who are just observing, but when you're participating in it, it's a complete drag. And I just don't see the benefit personally. So, Cam says, I'm disappointed in you, Elliot. I respect people's right to do what they want. There you go. Oh, I'm not disappointed. Gonzo says, we know who you are. The Puerto Rican Nightmare, Tempest Terminator, the one, the only jerkmonger. Ooh, I like that, Gonzo. I like that. I need to write that down. Oh, some stuff going on here. Matt C, what's up, man? There's a lot of awful, Russia says there's a lot of awful stuff on KS, especially that they promote and push. But regardless, when the project I like and want on KS, I'm back. But that's my point. I mean, look, guys. Look, for all I know, the guy that invented, I don't know, my new toothbrush could be a serial killer. I don't know. I don't care. I just brush my teeth with it, with this toothpaste. I mean, how did we get to the point where I know that much about everybody? I don't want to know that much about anybody because it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. Now, if he was taking my money and they were giving it to a terrorist organization and they're trying to kill us, yeah, I'd be more concerned. Or if he was taking that money to whatever, I guess this is probably not a good example. But the point I'm trying to make is that stuff isn't critical to where I'm at. Half the time I don't know. There's a lot of people. I was watching this thing on Disney yesterday. Disney's Marvel HQ. And it was a D23 panel when they were talking about the cartoons. And you know what? It's completely taken over by an SJW woke agenda. Am I happy about that? No. But long before I realized that had happened officially, I had already stopped watching those cartoons, those animations. I don't care about them anymore. And so, and I've been telling you guys this for a long time. I have already outgrown Spider-Man. I don't need him anymore in my life. I like the character. I like drawing him as fan art. If I can make money off of him as a fan art and sell it as an original piece, that's fine. It doesn't matter anymore. I can't manage them and my load at the same time. At some point, you just got to do what you got to do. Evertott says the Lego Harley Davidson bike blew my mind. Your style has my attention. Oh, thank you very much. Jerkmonger fan is enough of a label for me. Thank you, Messi. Lightning Fest says Gonzo, he can be the Punisher since it was filmed in Tampa. That's true. That's true. Manfred says, Elliot, your head and heart in the right place, man. You have my support. You got it, brother. Kathy says, Elliot, just let us know where to find you. Trust me, I will. I'll let you guys know on Twitter. I'll let everybody know on Instagram. I'll let everybody know on YouTube, on Facebook. Of course, I want to do my best to market it to whoever. Because look, guys, at the end of the day, I still hope, I know this is not a popular sentiment, I still hope to open up dialogue with some people and let them know, hey, listen, maybe some people that you've dealt with have been extremely uncomfortable for you. You don't like it. I don't like it either. but maybe with me we can come to some sort of consensus, some sort of way to work together. Listen, I've worked in corporate America for over 20 years. I was in the military for part of that time, came out, worked in corporate America. Sometimes you work with people you don't like. You just got to deal with it. That's why it's so strange to me that there's so much arguing. But hey, we just learn to walk and work with each other. And as the Bible says, you want to be at peace with everyone as long as it is possible. At some point it won't be possible, and then we'll move on. But it doesn't have to be ugly. And I'm not going to be afraid of people either. So if Kickstarter has an element that is inconsistent with my worldview, I don't even care, because whatever doors have to open will be open. Who knows, even if I earn one more customer on Kickstarter, just one, it's worth it. If they tell their family and friends outside of the Kickstarter, maybe they'll say, hey, I'll get you guys to join my mailing list. Hey, now I can follow you wherever you go. Who knows? Maybe in the next couple of years, there isn't a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo. It's a whole new platform everybody goes to. Then we'll go there. That's how I see it, at least. I try to keep my head straight about that sort of stuff, because the rest of this is just too difficult. Paranormals is alpha top the tier label. Yes, the red circle for sure. Thank you, Egg Chen. Cam says, I have no problem if people put their stuff on KS. Blake Northcott did at KS and IGG, so I waited for the IGG impactor. Yeah, that's it. Trust me. Brian said it this way. He said it's like you're putting some of your product in Walmart, and now I'm also going to put it in Target. I want to sell it everywhere. I want to sell my stuff everywhere. And by the way, you guys may be assuming too much. I bet no one knew there was that much, how would you say it, political concerns at KS before they finally saw it. Who knows if that stuff is happening at Indiegogo. And the reason why they can't be too picky is because they're not as strong as Kickstarter. Who knows? The point is, we just keep doing the best we can with what we got. I enjoy Twitter more for talking sports, but everything else seems like a waste of time. Sweetcat says, are you going to do other kinds of art or other ways to do comics? That's a good question, Sweet. What do you mean by that? Peter says, Chuck Margaret, has Doug been helping promote DOOMKICKER? Sure. He talks about it all the time on his channel. He's shared it on his updates. It's there. Michael Green says, I think Trump is Jesus. Trump equals Jesus. Michael Green? I don't believe that. But, that's how you feel. You got issues, but hey. Matt V says, Jerkmonger, would Andy or anyone else be able to take on more of your social media duties? Not really, man. Listen, do you want to hear somebody else talk about my stuff? Not to mention, Andy's not my social media manager. He's my art rep. And he's got his own job. And as it is, when I'm not selling art through him, he's not getting paid. So he should focus on that. And everything else is more about, unless I can find someone like an intern or something like that, but that's too complicated too. So Michael Green says, all right, Michael Green, I don't know who you are. You're weird. Brooding Viking, wait for that Valkyries and Angels book. Waiting for it. It will help sustain. I hope so. Peter says, I backed DOOMKICKER, excited about this book. Thank you, Peter. Cam says, I don't want to know either. And they don't decide to make me know. And then they decide to make me. Yeah, that's true. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they can, well, I think you got what I was trying to say earlier. Who knows if a bunch of people over there are just waiting to get big enough to finally turn you off. Look at YouTube. Did you ever think YouTube would go the way it's going? I just thought it was a generic platform. Look at the turn it's taken. Troy L says, Elliot, do what you need to do. I'll support you wherever your books are. I've been using KS for years, and I actually prefer it. Take care of yourself. All right, on, man. That's what I'm saying. How many customers have I not had because they're not aware? Listen, there are people that don't even know how to use crowdfunding yet. That's weird. Cam says, people all have to pick their own fights. What's important to them? Just got here. What's Elliot launching on KS? Magic Carpet, I'm talking about possibly doing Valkyries and Angels on KS. He's just throwing thoughts around for now. Marketing to the Amish, an untapped demographic. That is true. See, Sweet says, you can launch a KS2, get that money. Yeah, I agree, Clint. Egg Chen says, thank you for your service, man. Salute. Thank you. All you guys who are soldiers. Listen, I didn't fight in any wars. You know, the war, I happened to join right at the end of one and too many years before another, but I'm grateful to serve my country in whatever way I could have. And I'm grateful, it was a privilege for me to do it. And that's why I have the view of politics and my culture, my country that I have. But with that said, I get that some people don't share that, and that's okay. I'm not trying to do that. I have some opinions also about other things, but I don't talk about those things because not everyone shares my opinion about everything. And just like you said, Cam, I don't need to let you know what I think. Just buy my stuff. Whatever I need to say is do my work. I'm creative. Let's see. You too, Sweetcast, Downcast, get DOOMKICKER on Kickstarter. Yeah, I'm with you, Clint. So far, I'm doing okay, but we'll see. I do want to experiment with it because I think it's worth it. Why not go to as many platforms as you can? I feel like I'm proselytizing for my projects, my work. I found out about KS when they refused to allow your boy Zach's book. See, I only learned about that through Zach, and you know, I don't know that I'm that much of a target like he might have been because he's more vocal about stuff than I. You know, here's another reason why I'm not as vocal about stuff. I feel like everybody's doing it now, so I don't just want to parrot what everybody says. I'm actually thinking about doing something here shortly. I'm thinking about doing dramatic readings of H.P. Lovecraft's works. I really like that. That's one of the places I like to act, and I have an excitement for that sort of thing. So we'll see. Sweetcat says, I came in a little late. I think I know what you're saying now. Open up DOOMKICKER to more people on KS. I'm not even sure about DOOMKICKER. I don't know if it matters. I guess so. I guess I will, but I'd have to find a way to make it unique for those customers. So that way, you know, what you're getting on INDIEGOGO. You guys that backed it on INDIEGOGO are my first guys. So whatever happens next from Kickstarter would be a separate thing. I don't know if this is changing a plate, adding Kickstarter edition. I don't know. That's where it gets a little tricky. I don't want to. The part that I find difficult to track is how do I make sure that my initial backers are happiest? Because you guys are the bedrock of the project. So I want to make sure you guys feel satisfied with your contribution and your investment. That said, you'll see all of it as initial investments too. So I don't want to contribute to the tribal mentality of everything. I just want to get the project funded and then pay people to do stuff. Like, I would rather pay someone to color my book than me color it, but I can't afford it yet. So, you know, that sort of thing. I heard KS was going to be sued for firing employees that wanted to unionize. I have no idea. Don't leave money on the table, jalapeno. Lightning Fan says, how much are you pushing to Insta? That's your biggest audience. Maybe do some quick hit videos there. I have been, actually. I've been doing videos, live streaming there. It's very difficult. The conversation about cross-pollinating platforms is a lot more challenging than you might expect. It's like you guys. Some of you guys say, I don't ever want to go to Kickstarter. And some guys say, I don't ever want to go to INDIEGOGO. Well, there's people, why do I need to go to YouTube? Everything I like is on Instagram. Well, why do I want to go on here? Or I don't want to have any money. A lot of my audience is broke. A lot of my audiences are young artists who are students. As he says, Elliot, I'm saying, hire you for that poster, giving you big bucks, gonna pay you from this time this time, so I don't have to depend on crowdfunding stretch goals. Right on, brother. Right on. Now see. Mark says lightning fan. Peter says, I try to share out DOOMKICKER on Facebook and Twitter every couple of days to bring in more backers, brother. And I appreciate that. I mean, to tell you, it's been growing, and it's been growing slowly, but I know it's in large part to you guys. So I'm grateful for that. Is Zombie and Angels coming before Tomo? Israel, it's Valkyries and Angels. Zombie and Angels. Well, that's kind of an interesting idea. Gonzo says, plus you can advertise on Kickstarter how much you've raised on Indiegogo. Showing it as a viable investment shared by many people. That's an interesting idea too. I hadn't thought about that. Hold on, guys. Let me traverse this tricky traffic infringement. Did Gary's portrait of Elliot Wendy and Q? No, it did not. And if I'm missing a vital piece of information, what is Zombies and Angels? Yeah, me too. Cam says, everyone would be happier if artists didn't tell people their politics. We never cared. The insistence of doing that created the problem. I know, but ironically, we all, listen, I actually, we are all inserting, Doug said this one time, and I thought it was very appropriate what he said. Very, very, very truthful statement. Everything we're doing is political. Everything. By not supporting verbally or on Twitter a political statement is political. Drawing sexy women is political today. You can't get away from it. That is an indicator of my thoughts. It's not like it's not as benign as it used to be. People find that offensive. So by doing it, this is why I hate it when people suggest that I might be weak or soft. I'm drawing big boob girls all the time. And I like doing it. I think that speaks a lot about my position politically and socially. But, so it's difficult to say that you can't express politics. I think it's always being expressed. I just think, what I think we have all been annoyed with is people not just expressing it, but then throwing it in your face and saying you're an idiot for not agreeing with me. That's where I draw the line. You're welcome to your political belief. I just don't need to tell you that I don't care about it. And if I did tell you that, it'd have to be something really important. And most of the topics today are not that important to me yet. I don't think that they matter as much yet. We'll see. Matt C says, I put Kyrie on both KS and IGG. KS got me to my first stretch goal. Oh, see? Go back, DOOMKICKER, says Peter Sharon. Cam says, yeah, the Halloween radio show. Ah, yeah. The Macho Monger reads H.P. Lovecraft. There's a big demon monster, oh yeah. But not as a monster as the Macho Monger is in the ring. Dig it. That's good. I like that idea. Not saying it will be a problem for you. People targeted Zach and KS bought it. Well, yeah, sure. Again, I don't care. I already did it on Indiegogo. If that was the only spot, then yeah. But again, look, I'm not one of these people. I've never been. I can never say that I was ever one of those people who was like I'm not a uniter, okay? Because I have very strong political opinions too. However, I think the only thing that people have united on with me is my work. On this, you can't argue. Is it good or not? If you don't like it, it's fine. My work isn't everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. But most people respect it, and from different sides of the fence. I just like to show off my good work, make money, and I keep my political stuff personal, and my contributions are personal, whatever I give. Just being a Christian, by the way, is political. The fact that I say that causes trouble in people's minds. It is what it is. I like your coloring, says Felix. That's awesome, thank you. Fernandez Lovecraft Hour. So in cancel culture, it just takes one accusation in a weak organization. So it's a liability waiting for someone to exploit. again, look at all the people that get canceled. It's usually people that have a lot to say, or that say it the loudest. I don't think I'm as loud as you guys think I am. I want to be loud about my product. Oh, Peter says, show Elliot some love by backing DOOMKICKER. Yeah, please do. Think about your KS campaign being slightly different, says Matt C. Maybe a postcard or something, so it's distinct from my GG. That's a good question. That's a good point. That's a great point. Yes. Great idea. Hiroshi's laughing at me. I'm glad it's Valkyries and not zombies. Matt C, that's not a bad idea. Lightning Fan says maybe get duplicate orders. Huh. Yeah, Lightning Fan. Okay, Lightning Fan says, Jerkmonger, no way. I don't even know what Valkyries and Angels is. This is the first I'm hearing about. Okay, Valkyries and Angels is it's an art book. It is effectively, for me, a reason to practice drawing the female form better and better. I want to get to like Adam Hughes levels. I don't think I'll ever get there, but I'm just saying that's what I'm shooting. I'm shooting. That's the moon shot for me. But I didn't want to just draw a bunch of naked women, which I can, but it's boring to me. I wanted to give it a theme. So Valkyries are warrior-esses or battle maidens, and then angels are either angels or magic users. And Valkyries could be Valkyries. I mean, when I was a kid growing up, I was very inspired by Norse mythology. Definitely, Norse mythology had a big... I mean, Thor was my favorite comic book character for a very long time. One of them. It still is to this day. That's one of the reasons why I don't care about this new stuff. But again, they don't care about my view anymore. I'm not their customer anymore. I've moved on. I'll make my own Thors. There you go. Blacklist Universe says, that's garbage. It's pushing propaganda that's the problem. I'm not sure. I don't remember what you were talking about, but I mean, I don't know, Mike. I think that, I don't know if that's propaganda. Everything is propaganda anymore, in my opinion. But proselytizing can be seen as propaganda, even for the gospel. But so what? I don't care about propaganda. I care about forcing it on us. That's different. So Stefan took his coming away. Hiroshi says it's a new art book he's working on to crowdfund soonish. Valkyries and Angels is a Son of Hercules superhero thing, right? No. Son of Hercules thing is going to be something called Apex. And I'll get into that sooner than later. It's another book like the Black and Red but sexy women. Yes. Get out, Mike, says Gonzo. Fat bottomed and big boobed girls, you make the rocking world go around. Word. Massey, you missed it yesterday in Brian's stream. We were jokingly trying to guess where Elliot was walking through Tampa. Yeah, right. Drama continues on because, says Mavi, because people keep talking about it. Creators and fans need to stop feeding it, including in this chat. No, Mavi. See, that's the thing. That's the problem. We're getting to the point where we want to keep people quiet all the time. I'm not saying keep anybody quiet. I don't want anybody to be quiet. I'm just saying I'm not going to give that kind of stuff noise anymore. But it's going to happen. I'm just saying. And if you don't, again, this is not me telling you to leave. This is me saying that not everything's for everybody. I can't please 100% people. This is another misnomer I hear. We want to make it available to everyone. There's no way I can make my stuff available to everyone. Well, it's available to everyone, but I'm going to do something somebody hates. I mean, you have hardcore X-Men fans that hate some of what's going on in X-Men, or Spider-Man, or Batman. It's the same difference to me. I don't think that that's something we need to be that concerned about. Sorry, Elliot says Israel. I heard it wrong. Besides, this is the first time I'm hearing about Valkyries and Angels. I'm just wondering about Atomo. So Atomo is another character, more along the lines of Captain Marvel, Shazam, classic Golden Age character type stuff. But I'm doing something a little different with him. So that's still in the works. Thanks for the info, guys. Says that sounds great. I'm home here. Backlist says I'm home. I don't know what that means. It's good. Haha, Lightning Fan looks like he's walking up Seminole Heights. Those horrible traffic sounds seem. Yeah, I'm close. I live not that far from Seminole Heights. Aloha, Edwin. How are you, sir? Let's see. Everyone's saying hi to Mike. We pegged him south of Busch Gardens, LOL. You guys trying to dox me? I guess I already doxed myself. What's going on? Hey-oh. This is Blacklist. What else we got here? Everyone's greeting Kyung. Man, I've been working over an hour now. Morning. Hi, Mike and Edwin. Moonshot. Wow, that was a few conversations back. Cam says, bottom line, I have zero problem with creator choosing whatever business plan they choose for themselves. I'll try and support artists I can enjoy as best I can. Absolutely can. And that's all I want for you. That's all I want for my customers, to feel free. I'm never going to put you down about what you picked. You know, we might disagree on life issues. That's okay. I think that's why I try to keep my personal. I don't express all my personal views here for that very reason. Sweet Cat says knuckle bombs, and Kyung is very happy with that. The emoji. Valkyries and Angels is going to be lit, Matt. Let's see. More congratulations. Yes. Kansas is not my place to put a demand on creators' business. My role is to buy or not. Very good. I agree. So Lightning Fan says I'm this close to getting your book. I can feel it. Apex. Yeah, Matt. Cosmetic, good morning. I always miss these walks and talks. That's okay. I'm still walking. Hope you're all having a good day. A wonderful day. Thank you, Cosmetic. I'm sure we all will. Wow, everybody's. I love you guys. You guys are great. You guys are all having a good time. I hear you, Elliot, this weekcast. I'm a big fan. I'm going to support you. I want to support you too as much as I can. Sweet, I like you a lot, man. I like what you're doing. I love Mitch Brittweiser, what he's doing. Love it. Kelsey Shannon, love him. Mike S. Miller, love him. Mike, I appreciate you so much, man. You, Edwin, you guys have really supported me and helped me. I love you guys. Antonio Bryce, Brand, love it. Had a great conversation with him yesterday. Got to really see his project in new light. I'm excited for what he's doing. I think I understand it more now. Looking forward to seeing how that evolves. Good stuff. So Jennifer says, okay, please start over. Okay, so I'm start over again. I'm just kidding. I could listen and walk and talk in Brian's morning streams every day. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make walk and talk part of my physical fitness regime and incorporate that into my daily activity, get my blood circulating oxygen to the brain. Lightning Fan says, you just doxed yourself with that street sign you just passed. It's true. But what are you going to do? I'm walking in Tampa. Whatever. Ken Lee had a great idea to number this comic. Yeah, I love that idea too. I just don't know. I guess I have to ask you about that, Ken, how you got that done. Either that was Robert Guter. I can't read it very well from here. Are you doing that with DOOMKICKER? No, I wasn't planning on it. And if I want to take it to Kickstarter at all, if I decide to do that, I don't know. I gotta talk. We'll see. Miggs says, how you doing, Miggs? I was listening to you on my way to work, and now I start work. Catch you later. All right, take it easy, Miggs. Matt C says, someone, Elliot, the other day, thinking it was just a fan who tracked him down. Docs, I want to say hi. Well, it could be. Hey, I'm here at the Steel Horse Tavern. Let's see. It was good, says Jack Carr. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Because when he says, I'd rather you be yourself and do what you have a passion for. That's what I'm working on. Lone Star Viper. I'm looking forward to getting a case of the Littlest Umbrella. Lightning Fast says, Antonio is a good man to talk shop with, especially with self-promotion. Yeah, he's really good. You know, he's done some interesting stuff. But, you know, when you're doing it by yourself, man, It's good. Cam says it's true. Justin says you better love us all. I mean, I love all of you with agape love. Everything beyond that, I can't promise you anything. All right, I wonder if I can make a turn down this street. All right. I can't cross here. Let's see. Do you not talk to John Malin or EBS? I talk to John time to time. Just whenever we're on streams. And EBS was on my chat the other day. For drama's sake, not keeping anyone quiet. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, no. I'm not into drama for drama. I mean, I don't think drama is for drama's sake. I think you can ascribe a monetary value to that. I mean, some people do it well. Like Rush Limbaugh does it. What's his name? The guy with the big nose, the crazy hair. That guy does it. It happens. Jerkmonger fans are high quality. Thank you, Messi. I appreciate that. Wow, I've already gotten through all my chat. All right. Well, guys, try to keep the wind off you guys. So that is it. Let me just do this little Stern. Yeah, there you go, Stern. Yeah, I'm not that clever. I'm not as clever as Stern or and to be honest, guys like that have made that their passion. That commentary, that's their passion. I don't have passions for things quite like that, which is troubling. And I mean, I used to care about this kind of stuff, but that's when I worked in a job that I didn't really care about. And I spent more of my energy just talking about different things than actually doing my work right. But in retrospect, I put so much energy in comic art. And I say comic as like the craft, and then comic art as my execution of that craft. That I'll take this road to the dead end. That I don't really feel. I don't have the stamina or the mental stamina to handle those many various topics and also stay productive. So I actually don't like staying on social media as much as I did before, because now I'm actually doing a book. Elliot is doxing the sun, says Lightning Fan. These morning walks and talks are fun. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate it. Andrew says, I feel like I lost 150 calories from watching your. Yeah, that's my whole thing. I can feel your abs dripping away right now. Your abs, not your ass, your abs. So, you know, I'm just taking a nice stroll now. Oh, cooling down, because that was a more intense, longer and intensive walk. I'm not speed walking, I'm just saying. Sometimes it's cool when a car drives by, you catch that breeze. Hey, Elliot, hope you're doing better today. Peter, I'm doing great. Hey, I started laying down flats for the cover. It looks like I'm going to be working on that through the weekend while I'm away. I'll have my iPad with me, so I'll have something for you either by Sunday or sometime on Monday. I'm trying to shoot for today, but I just want to make sure I could get to that. Peter Cimetti is another one of my favorite people on the internet. I'm a big fan of his, by the way, he's a fantastic artist. And he's a great businessman. He's got great ideas. I'm completely in support of what he's doing. In fact, I hope that down the road, we can talk more about stuff like we've already talked. So, definitely about that. God bless you, Elliot, and have a great day. You too, Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, the nicest guy on the planet, Peter Cimetti. Word. Peter is the man. Peter is the man. Peter keeps it basic and simple about business. He's my inspiration. I still, despite what I'm trying to do, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not perfect. I still say stuff I don't want to say, but Alterna is awesome. Yeah, it is. What I'm enjoying about Alterna, because a lot of times small publishers put out not such great stuff, but over and over again I'm seeing great quality work that could have been anything. Like I'm really digging. What's the one with Tesla and I think it's Einstein, right? What's that called? I just looked it up yesterday. I forgot now. I guess it's not working for me. My brain's still not working. Elliot Fernandez team up. Hey man, you know, Posers and Pete in the hizzy. Feast or famine. That's it. Yeah, I actually backed that, but I backed it for digital. Did I? No, I think I didn't. I think I got the book. I can't remember because I already bought those books digitally. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. See, Matt V says, "Hey Pete, you and Clint need to do another stream. Sweetcast is. I've finally recovered from the last one. Recovered? What's going on around here? What kind of streams are you guys doing?" I'll tell you what, I feel the health rising in me. This is good. Lightning Fast says, I'm seeing a lot of you guys who I usually see in other chats like Albino Thunder Buns and Shinto's Ketchup. Thanks for joining us today. Right on, man. Thank you guys. Sweet Cass is laughing at you, Matt. Peter says, Peter, I think is just acknowledging all you folks. I gotta find my way back to my street. Peter says, Jerkmonger, me, Clint, and Elliot should stream would be yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I feel good. The health rising. It's like the Batman movie. I think I'm way off my street. Uh-oh. I think I gotta do something different. Who has hit the thumbs? Who hasn't hit that thumbs up for Elliot? Thank you, Cosmetti. I feel the health rising in me. Haha, I like that phrase. No, it does sound extra BA. Let's see, these are dead ends. Uh-oh, I hit dead end world. Wait, is that another street there? Here's the best thing you can do is just keep heading north. Even if sometimes you might have to go east. Sometimes you might have to go west, but just keep heading north. I'd love to see a paranormal comic from Alterna. Actually, well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that's some of what Brian and I have discussed a little bit about. Go back DOOMKICKER and help Elliot get some new walking shoes for his walk streams. Yeah, this is going to become now a necessary part of workwear. Yeah, that would be perfect. Elliot is lost. All right, let's see. Hit that like, y'all. All right, extra B. Baracus. Elliot exercised so hard he lost his bearings. Dead End World. What? Walk and Talk episode 9, The Rise of Health. DOOMKICKER's a little over 51. Let's get that up to 60. So, okay. So for those of you who are still here, who maybe didn't hear me at the beginning of this whole thing, a couple of updates on DOOMKICKER. It looks like DOOMKICKER is at around 100 pages. Probably going to be a little more. Maybe I'm not sure yet. I am considering including back matter in the book as a stretch goal concept. Partly because it's not as simple as just throw it in there. It has to be laid out, put together properly, and that'd be worth another $10,000 or so, I think, to cover that. At least hopefully more. Dead End World sounds like a comic book concept. Oh, ITM it, trademark ITM. Got it. Lightning Fan says, go this way. Peter Sharon's laughing out loud. Morning, Elliot. Oh, hey, D-Fresh. Bird attack. Yeah, lots of birds today. Ooh, man. I'm far from home. That's my problem now, so I don't want to hold you guys up. Matt V says, Jerkmonger, I got to skate. I'll DM you. Have a good one. You're on. Thank you, Matt. 100 pages, maybe more. That makes me more excited for the book. Yeah. So please share it. The thing about that is it puts me in a position where I'm working a lot more. Even 4 more pages is more than I hoped I'd have to do. So if you guys can help me with that by just sharing it, getting it out there, letting people know. Like I said, I'll be issuing a formal update. I meant to do that a couple weeks ago. I'm going to put out a formal update today now that I have that information, uh, along with other things. Another update. I will not. Looks like I won't. I can't secure Kyle Ritter for coloring my book, so I will be finding another artist to color, not for my book, for Mike Miller's alternate cover. So I'll be looking for another artist to color that. And the birds are calling me. It's like a Hitchcock film in my neighborhood. Those screechy birds you hear are blue jays. They're jerks. They are. They're from Toronto. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Chauncey, how are you, man? Was that Spider-Man reference? Far From Home? Yeah, it may as well be. Let's see. And then what else we got here? I will, Mike. I will. What are some other things? So the back matters will be there if I can get it in there, if it becomes something that's viable. Okay, I'm almost back on my other route from earlier. Remember, Space Trucker says, "I, the tiger, rising up straight from the street." Monger, you need to walk around until you find some sandhill cranes blocking the road. Nobody even until they see it. I know. Yes, that happens around my parents' house, along with Florida panthers in his backyard. My dad, it's crazy. Literally pumas walking around my dad's neighborhood. Ooh. How do I look? Do I look healthy? Am I looking healthier? Yeah, my dad lives out in Lutz, or past Lutz. He's my dad, with his Puerto Rican accent, likes to say "Pope County." Whatever. Svelte. What is svelte anyway? What is that? This lady here got around me, only to stop in front of me. She's the worst type. It's good to see you out in the fresh air and sun, Jerk Monger. Thank you, Cosmetti. I'm just curious. Do I look like I'm passing out? I hope not. Trim and strong equals svelte. Peter Smith says, "You're gonna eat lightning and crap thunder." Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every time I think about walking in the streets of Tampa, I say to myself, Hulk. I'm not talking to myself, apparently. I'm talking to Hulk Hogan. I'm just saying, I say, Hulk. Oh yeah. I enjoy it. Feeling good. Oh yeah. They're just rare in the playoffs. Oh. Hulk is in Clearwater. He is in Clearwater. Crazy. I can't believe Tampa is the capital of wrestling people. Ooh. All right, kids. I'm now at 1 hour and 18 minutes. I'm sure you guys are tired of me. I appreciate all of you. Did I cover all of my updates? 100 pages. I talked a little bit about working Clip Studio versus other programs. I'm enjoying that. iPad Pro 12.9 inch is amazing. Doesn't do everything a computer does, but what it does it better than any computer that I use. Is that fair? That was a good walk. Yeah. It's also the lightning capital of the world. It's true. It's true, lightning fans. It's true. Keep your eye on the tiger on the road. Don't need a car to swipe you like it almost did on that last walk and talk. That was, man, people crazy. I'm not tired yet, but I just got here. I still have to go back for the rest of the workout. All right. Well, I'm almost, I have 15% left on my phone. That definitely will stop my my live stream. I can feel my glute. It's crazy. I feel my glute. If only they put a real life system on iPad. I don't think I wanted an iPad like that. I I think I like the way iPad is supposed to work. I think it's efficiently, it is efficient as it should be. That's what's wrong with the Mobile Studio Pro. Mobile Studio Pro is just too, because it has such a dense operating system, and it's expected to do so much. It's over the top, and I think it actually hurts that as a tool. So that's why I still prefer solution or a very strong custom built gaming machine for work as a desktop. So so I actually think it's better this way, Hiroshi, because because what it does, like I said, like it almost doesn't ever hesitate when I do transforms or stuff. Man, I sometimes, like right now, I turned on my computer earlier. I had it up earlier, and all I was trying to do was move back and forth from Chrome to something else. It starts to look at the beach ball. It looks like it's not thinking right. I hate it. It would be fun to see you in the Jack show tonight, Elliot. Nah, I'm trying to keep my time on the internet, at least on YouTube, minimal. YouTube is a hog. Once you start getting into this stuff, I think I'd rather keep you guys hungry. You think Brian is jealous that you are always the one that gets to talk to Sir Michael? Yeah, I think he is jealous. I think he is jealous, and he ought to be. That's what he gets. That's why they put that. They built the whole facility on his side around that cabinet he goes into, the switchboard. Slacker High says, "I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry." So I'm excited. So yeah. So I've been messing around. I did a practice run through Dagon yesterday. Dagon by H.P. Lovecraft, and I thought it was pretty. What I'd like to do is record it to hear myself talk. 'Cause I feel like I don't have a good voice for this stuff, but I have a very blended accent. Some of it's a New York northern accent, a little bit of Tampa, and a little bit of Italian, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Doesn't always sound very official, but I always try to do better. And in my head, I sound decent. Then when I hear myself, I'm like, oh, the little cues in my voice come up. Good morning, Slacker. How you doing, man? I'm super excited about these Lovecraft series. Right on, Cam. I'm going to start with the short stories first, and then I'm going to go into the longer, and then break them up into parts. Jerkmonger is a voice smut, says Andrew J. That's true. Cock-a-doodle-doo, says Cosmetic. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we're already awake, jerk. I thought my rooster got into my house for a second. Is Lovecraft in public domain? Most of Lovecraft is, yeah. Most of his stuff was written before I think it's 1928 or something like that is the date. Everything after that was subject to a 95-year term. But I think even if you count 95 years to his time, we've already passed it. Some of his works were written in the teens, 19-teens. Oh, here comes a van that wants to crush me. That's why I picked it, by the way, because I was like, and I'm also looking into maybe doing other readings, like maybe Lord Dunsany, which was a big influence on him. Looking also at, there's another I'm actually thinking about doing Robert Howard readings as well. Some of those are in public domain. So that was a big concern of mine as well. Chauncey says, Elliot's streams are like appetizers. Gotta be patient for the dinner plate. That's true. Good morning. Morning, everyone, says Zach Richmond. Lightning Fest, Jerkmonger, if you're going to do a radio play, I'll join on that. Right on. Really? Let's talk about stuff like that. Ahoy, Andrew. Jay, says Dark Admiral March. The rooster reminds me of Maui, believe it or not. Chickens are everywhere. Man, albino. That's one of my dreams, is to go to Hawaii. I would love to go to Hawaii. That's one of my bucket list items. I probably can't handle the roaches, but I don't care. I would love to check out Hawaii. Let's go visit Edwin out there. Stay at his house. Uh, Loved the one that Malin did for the gang with the gang last Christmas. Yeah, I never heard that one. I didn't know he was doing it until later. Hold the phone, says Kathy. You are doing readings now? Cool. Where do we find them? I'm gonna do them here. I haven't started. Like I said, I practiced with Dagon. It was a good 10 minutes of reading, I think. I'm trying to put in acting into it, And like I said, it's gonna be dramatic readings. I like listening to audiobooks, but sometimes some of the readers are just good at enunciating. And they're good, but they don't tell me this. I'm not getting the story. This is one guy I like a lot. His name is Otis Gyrie. He reads really, really well. He's very dramatic, but not overly dramatic. I'm a little overly dramatic. We'll see. I'll let you guys tell me. Love Robert E. Howard. Yeah. Robert Howard would be great too. I just gotta be careful. I can't read this. There's a lot of nonsense surrounding Conan that I don't know if I can navigate through. But Lana says, Jerkmonger, you got a great voice for Robert Howard stories. If you do a radio play, I'd be happy to. Oh, right on, man. That sounds cool. Bring on Conan and Cthulhu Jerkmonger style, says Troy. Deadline Kelly says, Edwin did a few readings of Doom. Good. Yeah, I wonder how he got it. Well, he probably wasn't monetized then. You have a great personality for readings, Elliot. I'll definitely keep an eye out for them. Right on. Edwin reading the Bible is pretty epic. Yeah, he's pretty good. Let's get that southern drawl when he talks. All right. And the Lord said unto Joshua, shout, for I have given you the city. Right. I love that he uses that. That's part of his pattern. Thanks. TFS, you're welcome. You got it. I'm cool. I'm almost at the house now. Shinto says, do it. Sounds cool. Thank you, Peter Sharon. Please back Doomkicker. Show your support for Elliot. And don't forget to check out Gunship Thunder Punch. Earthworm Jim wrapping up in a couple of weeks on Indiegogo. Show Doug some love. If you love him, show him some more love. If you don't love him, curiously approach him and see if he's all you thought he was. Mike S. Miller still has Lone Star 2 Soulless Soldier out. Check that out. He's giving up Meg and Six Guns something or other. Can't remember all those stories. Check that out. Don't forget to check out Brand by Antonio Bryce and Kanan White. Who else? Matt C. I don't know if you're still here. I think, is your book still on? Thank you, Dee. Check out everything by Peter Medi at Alterna Comics. Astraf Sterling says, hi there, Elliot. Have you sent out my print of Wolverine Yukio? Not yet. I'm working on those today as well. Pick up an Elliot sketch card from Lone Star. That's right. You can get a sketch card from me on the Lone Star deal. Work in progress. God bless you, Elliot. Thank you. Work in progress. Peter Sharon. Gunship Thunder Punch. Thank you. Kari says, I heard that. Word. Josh Howard needs a push. Josh Howard. Oh, yeah. Check out Josh Howard. Get Throttle, T-Bird and Throttle, book 3 to his goal of 15K. Yeah, guys. Somebody give that guy some time online, man. I don't know how that works with him. I don't know if he's available for that, but someone show that work. Willingham. Oh, good morning. I see. Yep. Earthworm Jim. Get strong now. Thank you, Peter. T-Bird and Throttle is awesome. Yeah, I love that stuff, man. That thing looks fantastic. I love that comic style. I love the Bruce Timm look. Anyway, so I've been trying to push the campaign on Twitter, says Cam. Very cool, man. Deadline Kelly said someone would read some of Dune and then give explanations of who the characters were and comments on the story. So it wasn't just straight reading the story. Yeah, I ended up buying Dune. on Kindle so I can read it. Don't know if I'll ever get a chance to read that. I'm actually reading now um, Titus Crow. Titus Crow is by I think it's Lumley, um, Robert Lumley. But anyway, Titus Crow is awesome. Man, it's like he's like an Indiana Jones meets Cthulhu, and not as abysmal, not as depressing as good as Lovecraft can be. Terrible truths are revealed in the third thrilling chapter of T-Bird and Throttle. Thank you, Lightning Fan. T-Bird and Throttle is so good, says Dark Admiral. I backed for right on. Jalapeno says, if you do a Doomkicker sequel, will you write it yourself, or will Doug still be involved? Do you feel like you have a good grip on the story to advance it? I think, I'm not sure if there's a sequel. I definitely have to talk to Doug about that. I understand the story enough to take it to the level. There's some elements in the story that kind of open up the door to some further activity, but that would have to be, it's set up to be a one and done story, but it can go on further for sure. There aren't any epic staircases to run up in the town. It's true, Lightning. Sweetcast has a book out with Chuck Dixon. What? Check that out, guys. Check out everything Sweetcast is doing. Everything. I like Sweetcast a lot, man. You're a good dude, man. Peter's trying to get sketch card, trading card from Elliot. Climb the palm trees. No. This fat boy ain't doing that. Paranormal activity. Let's see. Jerkmonger says it's talk like a pirate day, so say something in pirate R, shiver me timbers. Hello, Pope. Oh, Cam says, oh yeah, I gotta back that book today. Thanks, Elliot. You got it. Just punch the palm trees. I'll kick them like Van Damme. You missed me, eh? You missed me. He can climb up the stairs inside the beer can. This building. Oh, a cigar factory. All right. Any iguanas laying around? No iguanas today. I'm actually carpet ride. All right, kids. I'm about to get in front of my home here. Once I get in front of my home, my internet knocks out because it's a weird dead spot right there. So I'm going to say give my goodbyes and adieus to you guys now. Don't forget Cal Raider Starblade, almost 6 figures with 40 hours left in the campaign. Thank you, Trav Sterling, for that. I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you guys had a great time talking with me. I hope you guys feel sufficiently updated on Doomkicker. As I said, I will be putting out the official update later through Indiegogo. Again, what do you guys think? What's the stretch goal? Is it 60? Is it 70 for this extra back matter? What do you guys think? Take care. All right, Matt C. Matt C, is your book is over now, right? You're not in demand or anything, right? Thanks for the chat. Finally, I caught one. Right on, Kuzmeti. Right on. Ooh, I feel my body is manufacturing all sorts of heat. 60? Dark Admiral says 60. Stay classy, everyone. Right on, Albino. Albino, it's hard for you to say stay classy when your name is Albino Thunderbuns. Have a great day, says Andrew J. Right on. See how I made that rhyme? It's good for you. Feel the burn. Yeah. Feeling it. Feel the heat. All right. So you guys think 60K is a number, huh? How about I split the difference with you guys? How about 65? Red circles, baby. Red circles tonight at 9:30. Over 90 minutes of walking. Oh, Felix says 60 also. Huh. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Kyrie's in demand. Take the jerkmonger approach. Oh, guys, check out Kyrie on Indiegogo as well. Kyrie. 65 is good. All right, I'm going to do that. 65K to include back matter. I just need somebody to agree with me. All right, I'm in front of my place now. 65K to include back matter. And, I should stretch. I'm gonna take a nice hot shower. Cameron Thomas, thank you for that too. All right, kids. God bless you all. Have a great day. I will chat with you all soon. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you. All right, kids. Um, Indiana Jones in Ancient Rome, Kyrie, igg.me/at/Kyrie comic. All right, kids. I love you all. Y'all have a great day. I'm at 5% now. Peace out, y'all. Whatever you do, don't hurt yourselves with the X. Here we go. God bless y'all.